Hey everyone. So something I get asked a lot is for tips on how to remain consistent and disciplined in practice, especially if you want to maintain the habit of drawing every day. So in this video, I'm going to share some quick tips with you on how you can find ways to ensure that you maintain the habit of practicing to draw or just drawing daily. And these are based on things I've learned over the years, and hopefully they'll help you too. So of course, I have to thank everyone for supporting my book, Pen and Ink Drawing: A Simple Guide. And as I had promised you, I'm working on the workbook. And there's another special project that I'm working on as well. I'm going to be sharing that with you guys pretty soon. I'm really excited about it. But the workbook for this should be coming sometime in spring, and I'm really excited about it. And I think it's going to be a really cool extension to lend itself to what this has already done. Thanks so much for the support, guys, and I hope you love it as much as you've enjoyed this one. So without wasting much time, I'm going to jump straight into it. And perhaps the very first thing I'm going to discuss has to do with our mindset, our attitude, our way of thinking about drawing. Sometimes we forget that our approach can oftentimes determine our outcome. It's very important that you have the right state of mind. If we establish expectations of ourselves that we're going to create this masterpiece, right? Then this wonderful, perfect, impeccable piece of work, then anything that falls short of that is a failure. Well, let me be the first one to tell you, you're not going to create a masterpiece every day. All right, it's impossible. It's really unfair to yourself to put yourself under that much pressure. Now, does this mean you shouldn't push yourself to be your best? Of course you should. However, you have to adjust your expectations realistically. Allow some room for you to have some fun, to brainstorm, to try new things, to question, generate questions, make notes, observe, and even do simple sketches, make a diagram. All those are a part of the creative process, and you have to understand that drawing does not involve just drawing. Thinking is a part of drawing. Reflecting is a part of drawing. Evaluating yourself and your skills and where you are is a part of drawing. Critiquing, your work and yourself, that's also a part of the creative process. It's not just literally drawing every day that is involved in drawing. And that's very, very important. Now, number 2 is you should keep at least 2 types of sketchbooks or drawing books. One is for your finished or polished or final drawings, and one set is basically for everything else. So this way you don't have to pressure yourself to feel like every page of your sketchbook has to be a perfect drawing. And I see that a lot when people show their sketchbooks. When they turn page to page, I'm seeing all these finished wonderful drawings. I'm wondering, where are the other drawings? Where are the mistakes? Where are the things that you don't get right? That is the misconception. So this is where the second book comes in. You can keep the other one for practice. This is for when you won't pay attention or obey the rules of composition, or any rules for that matter. You need pages for the messed up drawing, for the trial and errors, for the crap, the doodles, for notes, for the experimentation, for the drills, just doing the things that won't matter, that is not for everybody to see, just for you. The jokes, that this is where you do the silly things. That's what that sketchbook is for. Everyone needs one or a few of those. I have many, and I feel like it's important, especially if you're starting out, and you're aware of stuff like that. So doing this gives you an escape, a way to enjoy drawing without the pressure, to avoid procrastinating because we're waiting for the right drawing before we can put pen or pencil to paper. Now, number 3 is size. Most of us are most comfortable drawing at a particular size when it comes to finished drawings, that is. Some of us like larger drawings, some like smaller drawings, and but when your goal is to consistently draw every day, it's important that you try to get out of that box and be okay with doing something that makes you or enables you to be efficient and consistent and help to keep you going. I find that it's easier to do smaller drawings, and the key is to find a size that's small enough that still allows you to enjoy the drawing process, where you're still able to create enough details if that's what you like doing, or shading if that's what you like doing. You're still able to do that, but at a size that is small enough to keep you drawing. You know, it's more intimidating when you're approaching 9 by 12 or 11 by 14 or 18 by 24 sheet of paper as opposed to a 4 by 6. It's less likely that you procrastinate to just jump into it if it's a smaller thing. So the idea is that, you know, work at a smaller size. Do, you know, thumbnails, do small drawings where you can still exercise and put certain things into practice that enables you to progress and learn and enjoy what drawing is all about. So number 4 has to do with media. And this means, you know, you try different techniques and materials, because while you're growing, one of the most important things is that you need to expand yourself as well, because you don't know what things are out there that you may actually love to do. You may say, I'm going to devote one day out of the week to trying a different medium. This whole week, I'm just going to do stuff that I'm not used to doing. If you're used to graphite, I'm going to try charcoal. And you may not like it, but at least now you know that you don't. Or you may like one aspect of it, or you may find a particular use for it. You have to find a teachable moment in every experience that you have. Number 5 has to do with finish. We don't have to feel pressured to make a polished or finished drawing every time we draw. Simple drawings are fine. You may choose to do a line drawing, a blind contour drawing, a doodle, a sketch, a partial study with little or no shading. You know, simplify the image and leave out some details. But just a drawing of a part of the subject. Sometimes drawings that are less finished are sometimes even more expressive and more visually appealing and captivating than a highly finished or polished one. You don't pressure yourself to feel like every drawing you create has to be a complete, finished, and highly polished drawing. The point is, you're keeping yourself moving. Number 6 has to do with theme. Now, this is a really cool way of keeping yourself drawing consistently. So essentially, we're drawing variations of the same thing, and this could be something as simple as drawing a box from a different perspective, or in different lighting, or different sizes, or a series of hands or feet, or the eyes or the nose and lips and rocks or tree. Anything. You can make your own theme. You know, and the themes are awesome because, you know, they help to keep you consistent without being bored. So you can always find interesting ways to increase the challenge or widen your scope. Say, for example, you're doing a series on drawing the nose. You could do it from different perspectives, different media, to different levels of finish, where one is like photorealistic as opposed to a sketch. Add textures to it. There's so many ways you can create your own themes. Seeing how you treat the same subject in different ways can be a really, really valuable experience to teach yourself a lot about your own drawing style and process. And number 7 is work on multiple drawings at a time. You are developing multiple drawings. So if you get tired of one, you take a break and you work on another one. You get tired of that, you take a break and you work on another one. This is very important because then it allows you to revisit the drawing with fresh eyes. So you can work on one drawing today and alternate to another one tomorrow for as long as you feel the need to. You know, you work on this until it naturally reaches that point where you feel like, yeah, I'm not going to force it anymore. I'm just going to take a break from it, and then you revisit this one. It's good that you sometimes creatively stay in tune with yourself, where you know where you're forcing something too much, and it's good to just step back and give it some space and then revisit it again. Okay guys, so I hope you found these tips useful, and you can take whichever ones you think, you know, would work for you and apply them daily. That's the most important thing, that you try to be consistent and you try to push yourself to do something daily, do something in the realm of drawing. Remember, you don't have to draw to be drawing. You know, if you're visually present, if you're mentally present, that's also important. You know, sometimes you just take time to observe and make notes and write things and reflect. All that mental activity is also a part of the drawing process, and it's important that you'll be aware of that. Now, I also have 7 other tips that I wanted to share with you guys, but I thought, you know, this would be enough for now, and I'll leave it up to you to say in the comments if you want me to actually create a video of those 7 tips as well. Okay guys, so thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, remember to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, so you can be updated with all the new videos I'll be uploading. And again, thanks for watching. Keep drawing, and I'll see you in the next video.